Hello, we are now on Capricorn Earth signs, and before I start, I'll just say that I work with energy, and that's why I do it as Earth signs first and such, because I work with the Earth, Air, Fire, Water, Elementals, Fey Realm. I am using the Tarot of Elves for the Earth signs, and then the Spirit of Nature Oracle. I've not used it before. This is the first time I'm using it in these readings for Earth, and the other two that I've done have just been awesome. I really like those cards. I will obviously put in the description what the cards are, so you know, and where you can get them from, because they are absolutely stunning. So yeah, the tarot we're going to use is the Elves deck for the Earth aspect of Capricorn. And this is for September. Okay. Anything else? Well, not all of them, that's for sure. This one though. Okay. There's a lot happening. This is for September. We have air underneath. Air is very spiritual aspect, and it's a spiritual connection found. That's on the bottom of the deck, just so you know. Now, vast amount that needs to be said for some reason. Gosh, in the darkness and the storm, stood alone as lightning strikes. So this is basically you stood alone in the dark, and the thing that stands out to me is the lightning, but it's almost like you're creating that lightning to light the way. There's been cloudiness, and there's been a lot of fog, sort of that's what I'm looking for, almost like your eyes have not seen everything that needs to be seen, but it's going to begin where you're going to create the light needed to be able to make it through this dark time, or this it's almost, I want to say deceit by someone, but I don't. But that's what it feels like. It feels like there is deceit somewhere, and you're going to see the truth. And it's been dark, and it's been clouded, and it's been covered. But you're going to start to use the light and follow the light to lead you to the truth, because there is truth to come. When the truth comes is when the cleansing begins. Fire. This would be, if you were looking at it from a normal tarot, you would be looking at it as a page or of wands. But this is battle mode. This is straight ahead towards the battle, and I can understand now as some of them came out together, because then we have then we have the Prince of Fire, or you know, the King of Wands, but it's victory, isn't it? Basically, it's victorious. It's head on, facing whatever's needed to be faced head on by yourself, but coming out victorious and being able to stand and feel accomplished in the way that you went. So I guess this is why some came out together, because it makes sense for them to be together. So charge, like full force, head on, whatever this problem is, you're ready to face it, and it's going to be a good thing as well. It's going to bring purification, it's going to bring emotional healing, and when you've charged into it sort of head on, the outcome is far better than what you imagined, because you leave the darkness behind, and that is what's needed. So it's coming, what's needed. And then we have some family members coming in to show you a surprise. There's a surprise. It's almost a surprise because you're free. You've broken free from something, and it's something that they may not have agreed with, possibly, but you do see the light, and you do go head first and come out victorious. So then they show you something that they want to show you, that you can only be shown by making this journey. It could be friends, but I do feel more family. What they show you is sacred to the beliefs, and it's special. So it's sharing that special moment with family that you probably wouldn't have been able to do had you not made that journey that needed to be made, even though it wasn't, it's not the best journey to have, but that's okay. Right, so we have, these came out together, Six of Swords, and then we have the Queen of Cups, and we have the I do believe this is I'm sure it's the Justice. So it's it's a Justice. So we have, these all came out together. Now this again is sort of leaving something behind to take a further step forward on a journey. Possible spirit guide is there guiding you, or it could a younger, something about a younger person needing help. They need guidance, and for some you're the right one, and when it's not the younger person, then it's a spirit guide that's walking with you. But either way, you are leaving things behind to take a step into the unknown, but that's your choice. It's what you want. Now you've seen what you need to see, you're ready to move forward with your life, and do you feel this is the right way? And as you go, you'll see that it is, because obviously, as you can see, you are quite bright. You've left that dark, which is good. It's what it's leaving anything that's no good behind to go into the light, really. Coming out of the dark into the light, leaving behind a particular, could be this person from the start that may think they can get back into your life and they can't. Upon your journey, obviously, there is going to be emotional release, but there's also going to be balance and realignment, justice. Now, not so much karma to the other people, as in like send it, but you'll succeed. You will be balanced. You'll have your balance, and you'll have your justice and your abundance. And for that person to see how well, how well you're doing, how well you've done, that is enough. That's what's needed, because You've broken away from something that could have been ferocious, but it's not, you see, because now you're in a better place. You have much more than what you ever thought you would have. You have a lot, because you made the right choice. These came out together. So, ooh, yeah. So, these all came out together, and they do create quite stories. This, we start from the beginning. We have the rebirth. So this is like healing. It's healing and it's rebirth of spiritual aspects, emotional aspects, physical aspects. It's releasing anything and everything that is not needed within your life. Searching and going to a place where it's just pure light, where there is no dark, there won't be any dark. There is someone, I can't say if it's actually spiritual or a physical person, but they will be the ones that show you the way. They will guide you to that place of serenity where you can become the best person that you could ever be, especially now you've broken away from all the other stuff that's not needed. And then this is where, spiritual guidance. Well, so here is where then, even though you're alone, you're balanced, and something to be found. You'll be led spiritually. And whatever's found will lead you to bigger opportunities by the end, to a bigger story and play out, you see, because this is after the cleansing and how you are alone, but that's okay. That's what you want. You've gained more knowledge, more insight. You have a lot to offer, because this is seen as you having more than what others have, sort of thing. But yeah, spiritual guidance then to lead you to the next step of the journey, where you'll find bigger opportunities. And even though, like I say, even though you are alone, you're never really alone, because we always have a spirit guides, but it's your choice. You want to take it alone. There's a reason for it, because obviously with this being at the bottom, by the end of it, it will be a soul connection that you will find. It could be a friend, and it could be a partner. Everybody's different, but we need to take this time here to just get back to our roots, get back to your roots, to ground you, to realign everything, so you can take this opportunity that will bring you to this. It's a very long journey. I mean, that's a lot for September, to be fair. That is a lot. I mean, it could have already started, but this is for September. So I'm going to do the Spirit Oracle, the Spirit of Nature, and see which tree it gives a Capricorn. Well, it's giving you the aspen, just like Virgo got the aspen too. And I will tell you again that it's the aspen has magical properties, usually given by the Fairy Queen. It's said to help with shakes and shivers. It's a protective tree. And it's like the poplar tree. So yeah, I'll read it again, even though, but yeah, it's the same tree. as the Virgo. Virgo got the aspen tree as well. So the Populus Doramula, and it's where all our gathered strength is strongest. So it's valuable lessons, and obviously to discover your own strengths and weaknesses. The Shivering Tree is what I was talking about, the Lincolnshire rhyme, because it said that if it's spoken while clasping the trunk of the tree, it will cause the fever to abate and trembling to leave the limbs. The Lincolnshire rhyme. Aspen tree, I prither shake and shiver instead of me. Which it sounds like a really strange rhyme, but if you think back then, it's probably right. So yeah, it was protection for the fae. Aspen, the Greek word was aspis, meaning shield. So it was used to make shields. It was also held sacred on crowns, dating back from 3000 BCE. So it's always been seen as being sacred. The roots of it being sacred go way, way back. And yeah, apparently putting the aspen leaf on your tongue, do not try that, please. Do not. It's said to bestow you with magical abilities that only the fairy queen herself would be able to give. But I advise not to try that. Definitely not. Anyway, Capricorn, that's your reading for September, and that is, wow, it's a long, long journey for 1 month. Love and light and blessed be.